It's a funny old world, isn't it? How a chance comment can trigger a memory long buried in the dark recesses of our memory banks. A dusty old tome that had been filed under unimportant was suddenly very important, and I trudged down to the cellar of my brain to retrieve said tome and blow the cobwebs away and open it up. It had been some 80 years since I last opened it. The pages were just as clean as they had been when they were first bound. It was the year 1946, and I thumbed through to find the entry that I sought so many decades later, and there it was, filed neatly under the heading Tonsils. A comment from contributor Peter Mack. I tips me hat to you as well, mate. Your tonsils are worth bottling. Stirred some long-forgotten memories in the dusty recesses of a wise mind. I had for many years, as a teenager, enjoyed a somewhat dubious relationship with the aforementioned tonsils, which are actually very interesting. If I may digress and become a tad technical before I continue my tale of nostalgic wanderings to the library of my memory. I had observed that a close inspection of these interesting structures revealed that they were prone to collecting small deposits of white cheesy substance which interested me. The throat was not sore, so I was tempted to take a closer look, and careful and deft manipulation of a wooden meat skewer happily resulted in procuring a sample, much to the horror of my mother, concerned more about the method employed rather than the successful result. As an upcoming young chemist, though I didn't know this at the time, such things as infected tonsils were of great interest. After a few weeks of this fascinating exercise, at which I had become quite adept, Mother finally called time and carted me off to our local GP. The doctor ensured that arrangements were made for removal of the tonsils, and this operation took place in due course. On awakening, I was enjoying the soothing effect of ice cream, which was given to take care of any sore throat, and remarked to the nurse that my throat was fine, but my tongue was very sore. The reason for this is the main point of the story. It appears that after the operation I was in recovery, and another patient in the room noticed that I seemed to be doing somewhat poorly, and he summoned assistance. It was found that I had swallowed my tongue and was on the way out. The efforts with an instrument to retrieve the wayward tongue caused the resultant pain. But had it not been for an aware observer, I would not be here today. The fragile thread of our life can so easily be dependent on chance. As someone I know often says, there is a lesson to be learned there. I survived.